Hi, I'm Michelle, child life specialist and family consultant. I'm here to support you on your parenting journey because children do not come with a manual. So, we're talking anxiety and are you preparing them or are you protecting them? And in life, we want to start preparing them. We cannot protect them, even though we want to. And some of us really love that being able to do that because it kind of keeps them young, it keeps them close. But that's really about you, and it's lovely to do things for your kids. Make their favorite meal, help them with their lunches, do their laundry for them. But if you're doing everything, not allowing them to try new things, not allowing them to step out of their comfort zone, then we're just keeping them home. And then we expect the kids to just figure it out, and it's not going to happen, especially when you have an anxious child. Children are anxious, and some of them have this anxious temperament, and it's who they are. Others have an anxious temperament and an anxiety disorder on top of that. So, if your child has an anxiety disorder, it's getting in the way of life. Like, it's not just once in a while, it's interfering with their schooling, interfering with social skills, extracurricular, like, it's in the way all the time. And sometimes it's because parents are allowing these anxious behaviors to kind of win. We don't want to push this child, we don't want to upset them too much, so let's just keep them home from school. You don't have to go to that party if you're going to be too anxious. I'll just order for you. You don't have to tell the waitress what you want. And we jump in and fix, and then the anxiety just gets worse and worse and it perpetuates. So we have to kind of step back. When you step back and kind of push your child outside of their comfort zone gently, you're not dumping them into the deep end, right? We're doing little steps. But when you do that, then it gives them the power, the encouragement, and the self confidence to move forward. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be hard for them and for you, but you are there supporting them and helping them take those steps until eventually you just let them go. And anxious people will have the anxiety, but if they have the tools to deal with it and the confidence to know what to do and how to react, that's the important piece. So, being able to be your child's coach through their anxiety is so important. And again, this is something that you can do with support from a clinician, and most of it is parent education. Until they're getting older, then they can get their own therapy. But if they haven't been diagnosed, then it's really tough to get that therapy, especially through a government funded program. So the first step would be to go to your doctor if you're wondering if there's any concerns. But in the meantime, you can do those little things, see how they're doing, help support the anxiety. Not Don't support the anxiety, support the child and fight against the anxiety together. Help them understand that this is tough, but we're doing this so you can start having more fun and worrying less. And part of that is fighting the anxiety and saying, no, even though the anxiety is telling me to do this, I'm going to do that. Even though the anxiety is saying this, I'm going to say this back to it. You can't do it. I'm just going to try. It's too hard. All I have to do is take the first step. And your kids are really good at coming up with these ideas. So ask them about what can we say. Put up some positive affirmations. Send them little notes and things that will help them. I have some really fun little notes that you can download at my Etsy store and at momthemanager.ca, and little words of encouragement to send in their lunch that they can do this, that they can step out of their comfort zone. I hope that was helpful.